Vapor Central. Are you ready for tonight's show? Come on, baby, we're fucking sold out already. You ready for tonight's show? And ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Give it up for your host, Mr. Mike Rita! Come on, I can't hear you guys, man. Make some fucking noise, Vapor Lounge. Let me hear you. Oh, you guys are so high today. Oh, fuck. Welcome. Let everybody grab their seats. This is my favorite part where everybody walks in and notices that someone else took their seats already. You guys are coming to sit on the couch. That shit's long gone, bro. Welcome. Oh, I love this fucking show. Isn't this great? Can you guys already feel it? Can't you feel how great this is going to be? I love it, man. Welcome to Stoner Sundays. You guys know what this is. Make some noise again if this is your first ever Stoner Sundays. You've never been here before. Let me hear you. That's quite a bit. Make some noise if you've been here before. Let me hear you. All right. For everybody who's new and the regulars, I have a great show planned tonight. I had a whole bunch of people drop in. And I love when people drop in on this show because we've actually have some great fucking comedians. Like, we have great comedians drop in all the time. This is Toronto. But sometimes we have other great acts come in. And tonight we have two very special acts coming in. You guys will see them. I'm gonna put them up first. It's gonna be great. And yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Everybody have a good weekend this weekend? Anybody not have a good weekend? One guy answers, yeah, bro, it's the worst. I caught my girlfriend with another guy, bro. It's weird, you know. It's weird. Do you guys know that there was a guy sitting here with his girlfriend? And they were smoking weed for the... She was smoking weed for the first time? Or he? He was. His girlfriend was sparking him up on his first joint. They're still here. You guys are here somewhere. That's crazy, guys. That's tough, y'all. Trust. Your girlfriend's a G. No choice. No choice. Your girlfriend's for sure a fucking G. Honey, this is what we're doing for your birthday. What, are we going to Red Lobster some shit? No, you fucking bitch. You're taking a Vapor Lounge and get y'all fucked up. See if you can fuck after. She brings you home to fuck, you're like, I just want to eat. You know what you do? You kill two birds with one stone, throw a little Nutella on that puss, make it a sandwich, bro! Ow! Right off the bat, this show's already fucked! You're bringing... Your girlfriend brought you out to get fucked for the first time at a Vapor Lounge. That's like going to get someone drunk for the first time at a place they make beer. You know what I'm saying? And the guy who's making it going, oh, this guy's gonna get fucked. It's fresh. You ever seen people who walk in here for the first time? They can't even believe what the fuck they're seeing. Isn't it amazing? They open that door and they go, holy fuck. This place is real, man. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? I fucking love it, man. You ever see people who walk by this place and they find it for the first time? It's like a legendary place to them. You know what I'm saying? You ever see that? You stand outside having a cigarette, they walk by and they look at everybody and they're like, yo, all these people are high. And standing, hey, this is that place. What place, bro? The Vapor Lounge, man. Everybody comes here, but they don't know where it is. You ever meet people like that? Yeah, I've been there. Where is it? I don't know. You fucking bitch-ass liar. And if they have been there and they don't remember, it's because they got all fucked up and they're like, yo, I don't even know McDonald's and a strip joint. That's all they remember, all high. Walking by McDonald's going, hey, McDonald's. Hey, tits, all right, bro. That's all people remember, McDonald's and tits. You know what's great? McDonald's is one of those things, even if you've just been in a town once, you know where the McDonald's at. Like, you ever drive through Barrie? I've been through Barrie like a few times. But every time I drive by, I'm like, yo, that McDonald's is still there, dog. And you always have like a weird Barrie McDonald's story. Bro, one time we come from was saying, oh, fuck. One guy was doing coke off a hamburger. That shit was a double thumb. I love this, man. Look at what we're doing right now. This is the greatest fucking city in the world. Oh, yeah, man. Let's give it up, man. For sure. We just get high here without any fear. But do you remember when we used to be scared to get high? Do you remember in high school? Yeah. This guy doesn't remember what it is. Of course you remember what it is to get scared. Because remember when you first started smoking weed, you wouldn't even smoke weed? Man, I don't know about you guys. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 13 years old, grade 8. You remember being scared to smoke cigarettes outside? Because you knew you were so young, people would look at you and be like, yo, that kid's like 10 years old smoking. And you'd be there like, yo, go fuck yourself. I love it. I love it. I love this fucking city because of what we can do, man. We're the best. We sit here right now looking at each other going, bro, we're so fucking high, man. This place is the best. Nowhere else in the world do they have this. There isn't some kids in Japan right now sitting in a lounge going, so like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. What kind of a weed is that? That's a Canadian Kush. Everybody here smokes weed in Toronto, man, and it's great. I have immigrant parents. Anybody in here have immigrant parents? I always talk about immigrant parents who smoke weed because they don't understand what drugs are at all. Your mom ever find your weed? My mom didn't only one time find my weed in high school. My mom found a ½ pound in my room. Do you know what that is to an immigrant lady? Do you know what that is to a little Portuguese lady? That isn't a ½ pound. She found it. She goes, you know what I find? A pillow of weed in your room. You know how funny that is to be all high going, a fucking pillow. Yeah, Mikey, little pillow. I found, my mom one time found a ½ pound, and I was at school when she found it. You ever come home and your parents are already mad at you and you can feel it and you don't know what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? You open your door, you're like, hey, what's going on, everybody? And your mom's like, oh, you're home. Welcome home, Mikey, welcome home. I wait for you, Mikey. And you can feel that heat. You know that heat? You're like, what the fuck, man? It is the worst when you come home high and your parents are angry at you. It makes it 10 times worse. Because on the outside, you're chilled out, but on the inside, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my God, what the fuck is going on? And you can see I remember my mom looking at me. She goes, Mikey, today, when I was cleaning your room, when she went cleaning your room, all I can hear in my head was, she find your weed? You just knew. And I promise you, she looked at me, she goes, and I don't touch nothing. And in my head, all I go, she touched everything, bro. Because I know that weed was in the closet, inside of a box, under sweaters and shit. Which means she walked into my room and went, I smell drugs. Mikey, no home for 2 more hours. Let's do this. You know, and I know she walked around, looked under everything, and then she finally opened that fucking closet and went, they in here, man. They in here. Where's the drugs, Mikey? And my mom tried to fuck around. Your parents ever throw out your weed? What the fuck is that? What are they thinking? Yeah, this'll teach them. No, it won't. We're not gonna do anything. We're gonna look at you, get angry, and be like, the only way I'm not gonna be angry is if I smoke more weed. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they're gonna flush it and you're gonna be like, you flushed my weed? Okay, so I can't smoke forever then, right? I guess I'm done smoking weed for life. Thanks, Mom. Fuck that. You're like, why? You go downstairs, start breaking up roaches and shit, packing a bong. You don't even know where the fuck you got a bong. You're like, yeah, fucking. When my mom found my weed, it was the best. She found a ½ pound, but she tried to fuck with me. She literally looked at me. She goes, yeah, today when I find the drugs, you know what I do? You know what I do, you fucking idiot? I throw it out. I throw it out. And I knew she was lying because I can't even throw out a ½ pound. Where the fuck are you gonna throw out a ½ pound of weed? You can't just dump it in the toilet. Okay, bye-bye. No more flush drugs. You can't. It will clog up your toilet. My mother wouldn't even risk it. Imagine that. She says, hello, plumber. I have a little bit of problem. My son drugs in the toilet. don't know. It said Kush on the bag. I don't know. And I knew. I called her out on her fucking bluff. I called her out. As soon as she goes, yeah, throw out the fucking drugs, Mikey. I throw it out. And I go, how? No, yeah, no, you didn't. Where? You keep. And I looked at her, and I literally looked at my mom, and I scared the fuck out of her. I go, Mom, you can't do that, because the drug dealer's going to kill me, man. And she looked at me, she goes, yeah, no, I don't want that. And when I know, she goes, okay, I'm lying. They upstairs. I go, yeah, they sure are upstairs. Man, you guys are such a hot fire crowd tonight. Can we do the wave right now? I haven't done the wave in a long time, man. This is the best thing in the world, because it's the biggest stoner wave in the world, man. You ever been at the Sky Dome when you can tell it's a pure stoner night? Because everybody doing it doesn't get up, they just go, Okay, we're gonna do the wave, and I love doing the wave here, because I have to explain it to you guys. It's hilarious. The people on the couch are gonna do the wave. They're gonna put their hands up and go, hey, because they're nice and comfortable. They don't give a fuck. They're sitting on couches. All right, hey, okay. The people in the middle are the worst of them all, because they don't give a fuck, because they think I can't see them from here. So they're like, I'm not gonna put up shit, dog. So what happens is there's a chain reaction, man. It literally goes, hey, and the people in the middle are like, nah, and the people in the back are waiting like, oh hey, well, fuck, oh. So it goes from like, hey, nah, to like, win, nah, fuck. But we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna bring up your first act. And let me tell you a little bit about her before I bring her up. She's in Toronto because she's a judge for the Canadian Beatboxing Championship that happened over the weekend. She's one of the best beatboxers in the world, and she's here from New York, and she's going to open up the show for you guys, and she's fucking amazing. And I know how much you guys love beatboxers, so you guys are going to give her lots of love. But before we bring her up, we're going to do a nice giant wave. You guys ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Wait a minute! There's one guy sitting right here. I'm looking right at you, gray hat, bro. Everybody did it so nicely. Everybody was like, hi. This one guy was like, nah, dog. I'm not gonna do it. I know you looked at everybody and you said, do it. I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't want to be a good audience member. And I don't want to have fun in life, dog. YOLO, dog, you only live once. You think I'm gonna spend time waving, dog? Okay. We're going to do a nice giant wave, and we're going to bring her up. She's fantastic. She's a great beatboxer. I'm sure you guys are going to love her. Guys, you guys ready? Nice big wave for me. 1, 2, 3. Hey! That was huge, and he finally did it. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Guys, give it up for your first performer of the evening. MC Beats, everybody. Give her some love.
Go ahead, fire it up. Maybe you can get inspired. Any kind of flavor you savor, I can do you the favor. Just as long as you share with your neighbor. Some like sour D, that's an East Coast way. But on the West Coast, we all know Kush is queen.
This is crazy. I've actually never been to a place that I could actually smoke at and perform at, so this is amazing. You might want to turn it down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. You guys liking that? A little bit louder is good. Remix. Can I give you guys some more? Sorry, I have some dance. Are you ready? Thank you, thank you. My name is MC Beats. I'm from New York. The Canadian Champions was actually, the championships was actually yesterday, and I would like to bring up someone who was actually top 16 in Canada. He is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for him to blow your mind away. BBK.
What up? Now, I'm stoned out of my mind, so just bear with me. Cotton mouth is not good.
Can we make some noise for those two all the way from the right? That shit's nuts, bud. That shit's nuts. You ever beatbox in the shower and think you're great? All day. You know what I'm saying? You just be, hey, fuck showering the radio, dog. There's gonna be a lady who marries you just because she loves your music so much. Honey, I'm bored. Do that beat again. I bet you get girls just from that. Girls just wanted you to beatbox on their clit and shit after the show. You know what I'm saying? Just some pure horny girl comes up to you, hey man, are you the beatboxer that was doing that? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I was. Can you do that harder? Like, ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I can do it for like hours. Hours? Just chilling on a clit going. In a couple weeks, you get the beat down. You can make your girl come in like a minute before the intro's even done. Yo, it's my face. No. She's a squirter. No, all right. I think every guy wishes he had a girl who squirted once in a while. Even just once in a while. It's like that balloon that pops while you're filling it up. You know, all the other balloons are fine, but you got that one like, oh, you're like, oh, all right. Once in a while, it's all right. It can be all right, you know? Not all the time. Fuck, you don't need new sheets all the time. Mariah, running up your bill and shit. But once in a while, you have a girl who squirted, that'd be great. Not the TV, babe, not the TV. That's fucked. Everybody watched me come to my senses too. I was like up here, I'm like, all right, that's Girls who figure that out must trip right the fuck out the first time, you know what I'm saying? They're just over there like, yo, my pussy's itchy. Whoa! I can do that. Shit, yo, what's that? Stuck on the floor. All right. You know what I'm saying? She in the shower. She comes out of the shower, all wet. She sees a spider. Ah, I'm not gonna touch it. That would be sick. You wouldn't pay $5 to see a girl aim a squirt like that? Just for fun? There's like a little bell on a thing. Bing! What the fuck am I talking about? Did somebody yell stop to me or some shit? Shut up! No. Sometimes that's life, guys. You know, it's just one of those things, man. There's a lot of things that'll make your man happy, but if your pussy gets wet, man, he'll brag about that shit. Dog, it was so wet. How wet was it? It was so wet when I went to smack her in her ass, I punched her in the neck. Oh! Oh! What the fuck, yo?
He's hot fire tonight, Rita.
Okay. This show's gonna be hot tonight, man, because your next act is one of my favorite comedians, man. He was there the first time I ever performed stand-up comedy, so it makes me really happy to have him on my show a few years later, guys. Mr. John Key, everyone. John Key!
Look at for Mike Rita there. Fuck. Isn't he doing an amazing job? That's fucking hot fire. Do you know he won the Tim Sim Awards last year? Do you guys know what this shit is? God, you're pretty. Do you know what this shit is? Are any of these guys with you? Are you single? Are you fucking kidding? What is wrong with you, dude? Oh, you all have hot chicks. What the fuck is wrong here? What are you guys, like drug dealers? What the fuck? All your chicks are smoking. What the fuck? I'm hanging out with the wrong people. How did you get in with this group? Oh, pardon? Classmates. Oh, so you just slid right in. You're the kid who's taking notes. You're like, hey, let me. I'm cool. Fuck. Look, I need to get down with this posse. Holy fuck. And you're single. Fuck! This is blowing my mind. Anyways, Mike Rita won the Tim Sims Award. The Tim Sims Award is the best new comedian in Toronto, which more or less is the best new comedian in the country, and he won that last year. Give it up for Mike Rita. He's fucking amazing. Oh, fuck. I love being here. This is my favorite place to be. I swear to God, it's my favorite place to be. I can tell right now, most people, it's their favorite place to be. There's nothing like this. Is there? Is this your first time here? No, you've been here before? Have you seen me before? No, I'm not that popular. Don't worry about it. What's your name? Tara. Tara, let me ask you a question. Can you tell me what the best day of your life was?
Being here.
Being here. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not easy. Tara, right? That's not an easy fucking question. I asked every one of you what the best day of your life was. That's a tough fucking question. You'd have to think about it for a while, right? Then you'd be like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's the day I got married, had my first kid, not my second kid. Fuck that kid, but you know. But it's a tough question, right? It's a tough question. But if I ask you what the shittiest day of your life was, most of you, top 10 right off the bat, right? Bam, bam, bam. Top 10 Asian guy. These are my shittiest days. You know them, right? Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up that we hold on to this shitty baggage with us for years, that we let the good shit just slide away? That's fucked up. That is. You know what got me thinking about this? You guys know this show called A&E Intervention? Yeah. So in Intervention, they had this 18-year-old girl who was addicted to heroin, and they asked her, they said, what was it like the first time you ever tried heroin? You know what her answer was, Tara? She said it was like a sunrise in her soul. A sunrise in her soul. I remember sitting there going, holy fuck. Heroin sounds awesome. I don't know if that's the point of this show, A&E Intervention, get me to try heroin. But it sounds fucking, I've never described anything like have you described anything like a sunrise in your soul? That's fucking crazy. So I started thinking in my head, I'm like, what in my life can I equate to? And I couldn't think of anything. And you know what? That's why I realized. That's when I realized that's why the fuck heroin's shitty. That's the reason why it's so fucked up. It's because the high is too high, it's too artificial, and it's too easy to obtain. And that's why it's always followed by these shitty fucking lows. It is. Like, if you got anything that cheap, $20, you could feel a sunrise in your fucking soul for 20. No wonder you're sucking dick in an alley for $20. That's fucking crazy, right? So I started realizing that's the shit. That's just shit. I can't chase that in my life. I can't chase that shit because it's too high, it's too artificial. I gotta do little things that make me happy. Little things, day-to-day basis, little things that make me. You know what I do? I do the robot. Just for no fucking reason. I'll be on the couch, I'll stand up, I'm a fucking robot. I'm not a good robot, fuck that. I'm not a good fucking robot, but it makes me happy. It doesn't matter. It makes me happy on the inside. I've decided to bring back the backward strut. And you guys know what the backward strut is? You do, bro, right? You do like Brutus the Barber Beefcake used to have people in the sleeper hold. They pass out, he shaved their head, and he just fucking strut away from them like this, right? I brought this back to my life. I challenge each and every one of you one day this week, fucking backward strut for no reason. You feel like a fucking king. Just be at work, hand a report to your boss, and just strut away from your boss backwards like this. Fuck. Don't break fucking eye contact. Do not. Give him the double guns while you're doing it. You know how fucking confused your boss is gonna be? He's gonna be like, holy shit, this must be the best report ever. Like, it's... Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we do as long as we're doing little things that make us happy. So I started thinking about this fucking shit, this sunrise in my soul. And you know what I realized? One of the happiest days of my life was? The first time I saw titties. Oh, fuck. As soon as I said that, I saw all your fucking heads go back. You're like, oh, yeah! As soon as you're like, yeah, Asian guy, yeah! But that's it. I remember the first time I saw fucking titties. Oh, god damn it! Do you remember the first time you saw titties? Fuck, my pants hurt. That's how fucking excited. My pants have never hurt. I'm like, oh, my pants, they fucking hurt, right? But it didn't matter. And I was wrenching her titty. I was just wrenching, like, because you don't know what you're doing at that age. I'm just wrenching. So I'm I'm grunting because my pants hurt. So I'm like, but, like, I'm wrenching her titty. So she's like, I just thought that's what you do. You just grunt at each other, right? So I'm wrenching her titty. And then I got to lift up her shirt and I saw one. And I got sad inside. I'm like, find her bigger. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter that she had this much padding because they weren't my titties. And then I got to touch one. Oh, Tara, it was so soft. It was so soft. I'm like, this feels so much better than the top of my ass, right? Because when you're a little kid, When you're a little kid, you ask your buddy, you're like, what's a titty feel like? It's like, it feels like the top of your head. It doesn't. It feels so much fucking better. Fuck that kid. It feels so much better, right? And then I got to kiss one, and I put a nipple in my mouth, and it was like fucking fireworks and rainbows and fucking magic. Skin shouldn't taste this good. It shouldn't. Why? It's just skin. My arm doesn't taste this good. Why does a nipple taste this good? It's like nipply fucking It's like Frank the Tank from Old School. When it hits your fucking lips, it's just so good, right? And I remember that, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. And it was like fireworks in my head. I'm like, this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. So after I watched A&E Intervention, I was smoking a joint, which was fucking hilarious. I'm like, A&E, look at these fucking guys. Look at these guys addicted to drugs. So anyways, I got off the couch immediately, and I went directly to the strip club. Because that's what I gotta do. I gotta go see titties. Isn't that fucked up? You know how many titties I've seen in my life? And counting the internet titties I've seen, millions. I have seen, and I haven't seen enough titties. Isn't that fucked up? I hope to God one day I never stop once. But so I went directly to a strip club. Now you gotta understand, my wife, Tara, she's actually in the back. She's a beautiful, petite Asian girl, right? And this is the only time I actually get to talk to women. So I go to the strip club, and I got because I have a beautiful Asian girl, I went and found the biggest, whitest stripper I could find. Like 260 pounds of stripper goodness. Like this woman had, you guys remember the beginning of Indiana Jones when he's running away from that boulder chasing him down? Imagine like two of those just trapped in a fucking brassiere just fighting each other, right? This woman had the biggest titties I've ever seen on a lady. So I go there, I pay her $20, she takes off her top, and bam, her titties just fall to the ground. Just huge, you know what I did? I picked up one of those titties off my shoe. I lifted it up, and I put it on top of my fucking head. And it hurt my fucking neck. It was such a heavy titty. I was like, oh, this hurts my fucking neck, right? But I was so happy. You know why, Tara? You know why? Because I had a titty hat. I had a hat made out of titty on top of my head, and it hurt my fucking neck. You know what, Vapor Central? You guys are fucking amazing. Thank you very much for having me. I'm John Key.
Hey, give it up one more time for John Key, everyone. I fucking love John Key. John Key's so funny with his fucking tit hats. Every guy here wants to have a tit hat once in a while. That'd be all right, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling out watching TV. Do it in front of your kids. Fuck them up. Let them walk in and your wife's tit is just on your head. And you know what'd be even better? If you put a little straw on the nipple, you just drink milk out of it like it's one of those beer. What? You want some, son? It's fresh. It's all right. Get your wife to chill outside for a little bit so it's cold. Who the fuck wants warm milk? Well, I'm not a cat. Fuck. Even cats don't want warm milk. Fuck that shit. Okay. Your next comedian is one of my favorite comics to watch in the city. Comedy is a beautiful thing because everyone's so different. And when it comes to different and strange and unique, this is one of the best comics we have in the nation when it comes in those categories. Very different, very cool. Dropping a spot tonight for you guys. Give her lots of love. Miss Vita Zukowskis, everybody. Yeah!
Hey, alright. Fuck it, bye. It's a mine. Mine, oh mine. Let's go.
Hey. So I was talking to my therapist, and she said I should go to a large group and then share my dark feelings. So this is the only place I found with like a large group. So I was on a plane the other day, and the stewardess didn't even give a safety warning. So I think she wanted us all to die. So my mom was on the bus last week, and then yesterday this guy said he remembered what book she was reading. So then I just told her he's either in love with you or he's planning on killing you. So now she avoids him because she knows I'm right. So I was doing yoga the other day, and it said that when you put your feet spread across, it means to fart. So it means that you should stay in that position till you can't smell anymore. So just stay there forever then. So Amanda Todd was feeling really depressed after she showed her boobs, and then she didn't get a great reaction. So then I'm thinking maybe she should have thought about surgery after. You know, just saying. So I was cleaning my apartment, and then my landlady was upset that I didn't tie the thing properly, and I just like, who actually pays attention to that? Molly Maid wannabes. And I don't even think they exist. Unless there's a cult of people who dress really badly. So all my friends want to get tattoos, and I look cool, so I just get my boyfriend to beat me. That's not a tattoo. That's love. So I auditioned for this Naked News, and I got on the extra part of the show, and so I just hope my dad sees it and brags about my boobs, because that's all I want in life. So I met this guy for this dating show, and he said my perfect guy is an accountant or lawyer. So I guess we'd have a lot in common. We'd be able to share Big Pen stories of us killing each other. I live in a couple's in love holding hands. I wish they could stay that way forever. So I just pushed them in front of a bus so they'd always stay together. My therapist thinks I'm jealous. I think she knows that I'm right. So the Holocaust was really sad, but at least it was easier to find a parking spot after. Because those people love to shop. So I used to smoke the other day, though I had to quit because the sign said no smoking before 8 meters. And I'm really bad at math. I was walking down the street and this guy goes, "Fuck you, you whore." And I walk further and then he said, "Fuck you, you cunt." If I was in Toronto, I'd be scared. But I was in Hamilton, so he was flirting with me. We're dating now. Sex so much better from rapists. I like a guy who's spontaneous. I did look good last night, so I'm glad somebody noticed. I take any compliment I can get, especially at gunpoint. Thanks a lot.
Give it up for this guy too. Joel. Joel's one of those names. As soon as you meet someone named Joe, you're like, "Your name's Joe? Joe." All right. I grew up in this motherfucking city my whole life, and I really love it. I love coming here, because look how full we are, man. People are walking in here. We're turning away people at the door left and right. This is amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause, because this is the 16th week we're sold out on my show, so thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, we got something special here, guys. Trust. Because they say theater and all this stuff is dying, and live comedy and that is dying, and it's not, man. It's definitely not dying. Just people suck. And we don't suck. Because this bitch has been sold out 16 weeks in a row, motherfucker, yeah!
Yeah.
This is the best. This is the best. I love smoking weed in this city. And there's so many funny things about this city, especially if you've got everybody in here from Toronto or the GTA? Let me hear you, yeah, right? For the most part. Anybody not from Toronto? Just a couple peeps in the corner. I kind of knew that it was going to be them too. You know what's great about Toronto? You know what the big giveaway you live in a shitty area is? Coffee times. Just think about it for a second. Every coffee time you know is just in a cracky area with a guy outside going, I got coffee! Fuck that place, that guy's all fucked. It's like a troll before a bridge. You can't cross. I'm gonna walk across, dog. I'm gonna walk through the water and shit. Coffee times are so funny. I grew up on Lansdowne and Bloor. You ever been on Lansdowne and Bloor? You know Lansdowne once upon a time had 4 coffee times? Lansdowne's fucking 2 kilometers long. Why the fuck you need 4 coffee times on Lansdowne? It's like a little marathon, you know? They're like,
Let's start at St. Clair and go down. Let's start there and we'll go to the next one.
crackheads are funny to me, man. I remember when I was a kid one time, a crackhead scared the shit out of me. He just came up to me, he goes, you know why they call it crack, kid? I go, no, why do they call it crack? He goes, yeah, because it's a sound it makes when you smoke it. Why the fuck did you tell me that, sir? I'm 10 years old, get the fuck away from me, man. They're weird like that, they'll just yell stuff out. There'll be a bunch of people waiting for the bus and they'll just stand across the street going, the bus! Yeah! You always have some white lady. That's right, sir. Yeah, you gotta help these guys. There's always that one guy like, yo, fuck these people, dog. Fuck you, bro. Crackheads don't give a shit. Look at a crackhead and go, fuck you. They'll look at you and go, you fuck your mother. Like, I don't take that shit personally. I remember one time when I was a kid, I have an immigrant mother. If you have immigrant parents, they don't know what drugs are. My mom came to Canada, moved to Lansdowne and Bloor, nice little Portuguese lady waiting for the bus. Oh yeah, this country's so nice. So much work, everybody nice. She must have just tripped out the first time she seen a crackhead. What's the matter with that guy? Why he walk like that? That's drugs, lady. I fucking hate drugs. It's no good. That's why when she found out, man, I remember one time when I was a kid, I seen a crackhead do the funniest shit I've ever seen someone do. You ever seen, you know how, I seen a crackhead one time move across the street without moving his legs. Okay? You know how you ever seen crackheads and shit just vibrating like that? He was doing that, moving across the street, I promise. And I remember looking at my mom, I go, Mom, how's he doing that? My mom didn't know. She goes, he not like Jesus. They don't know what the fuck drugs are. They use religion. Oh, yeah, the devil. That's guy devil. Yeah. You ever come home high on weed and your parents realize it and they start using religion against you? My mom used to do that all the time. I used to come home all fucked up. She'd look at my eyes. She'd go, look at your eyes. They are red like the devil. I go, relax, man. I go, relax. She go, not tell me to relax. I don't like it and Jesus and God don't like it. And I go, relax, God loves weed. And I remember one time I go, God loves weed, Ma. She goes, God no love nothing with you. I fuck you. She's getting so mad. She's like, never say that. Bro, this is hilarious. I remember going, think about it, Ma. God made plants. Yeah, weed is a plant. Yeah, so God made weed. You know. It's not like that. Then what is it, Ma? Mikey. What? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I always think about that. My parents don't smoke drugs, and most immigrant parents don't smoke weed. But wouldn't it be great to get your parents high? Oh, man. I have dreams of that shit. Just to hear my mom go, what is that? That's kush? Oh, my God.
Man, I'm fucked up, Mike. I cannot do nothing.
She doesn't even have to smoke it. Give her a weed cookie or some shit. Just to see what she would do. Ma, how you feeling?
I want to clean the house, but I don't want to move.
No. You hungry?
I'm starving.
What do you want to eat?
Chicken.
What kind of chicken?
Chocolate chicken.
Wouldn't that be a great little immigrant lady making chicken?
Got the Nutella. Go get the Nutella. We're going to put on top. With a little piece of bacon. Bacon.
It'd just be great once in a while to see my mom look at me go, hey, Mike, throw me a little bag.
Roll that up.
All right, Ma. What are we going to eat?
Chocolate everything. I don't give a fuck. Where's the peanut butter?
No. You guys are the fucking best. I love you guys as a crowd, man. You guys are really good. We're nice and hot and fired up again. I just did like a whole 7-minute set right there. You guys are great. Your next comic, I get to do lots of work with this guy. This guy's one of my favorite comics. Super relatable, super funny, guys. Give it up for Mr. Calvin Showgold, everybody. Make some noise. Let him hear it, man.
Wine and cheddar, fine leather, vicious shoes, and that's the cause of the bitches, my nigga. This is true. They swear the money long.
How the fuck are you guys doing? This place is fucking awesome. Whoever started this was a fucking genius. They just said, are we gonna wait for the fucking culture and fucking politics to catch up to fucking weed not being a big deal? No, we're just gonna fucking build it. And they will come. And the cops will just sort of be baffled and be like, well, there's too many of them. In fact, I kind of want to get up there myself, and looks like a fucking good time. That's exactly how they strategize this whole fucking thing. So give it up for Vapor for taking a big fucking chance.
Anyway, guys, I'm Calvin Shergold. Nice to be here. I'm glad we're all out for the veterans tonight. Smoking that freedom that they fought so hard for. Is anybody else like me? You just like get your poppy off the ground on the subway. It's all wet. You're just like, oh, I'll just put that on the heater for a minute. And it goes. You think after wearing these for 50 years, they'd make them in a way that you wouldn't fucking stab yourself every time you put it on. God. Lest we forget. Ow! I'll never forget. Anyway, guys, I suppose you've noticed that I look like a bit of a feminine Ellen DeGeneres. I get that quite a bit, and I was in denial about it for a long time, until one day I caught my reflection in the mirror, and I was like, oh my fuck, I'm even dressed like her. But I try to use this to my advantage, so I started going to bars in a really specific part of Toronto. There were no guys around, and the chicks were all over me. What they didn't realize is that this Ellen's got a surprise at the end of the show. Oh, Ellen. But if only finding a nice girl were as easy as pretending to be a lesbian at church in Wellesley, eh, guys? Just me? I was in Montreal a few months ago, and there was a beautiful French girl sitting all by herself, and I really wanted to talk to her. So I just marched right up, and I was like, hey, my name's Calvin. What's your je m'appelle? Well, I failed French in high school, and so did all of you. And I blame it on something very specific. That being all the French I know, I learned from a talking pineapple. From a kid's show called Télé Français. We got some Télé Français kids up in here? Yeah, well, fuck that pineapple. The only thing he's good for is making my semen taste a little better. But seriously, to get at the quality of our French education from that show, I'm going to sing you the theme song and translate it for you. You can sing along if you know it. So here we go. Télé français, hello, bonjour, salut. Translation. French television. French television. Hello. Hello. Hello or goodbye. That is not practical French. If ever I have to take like a shit in Quebec, I am fucked. I'll just be like, Télé français, and he'll be like, oh, ananas. And I'll be like, fuck that pineapple. Tabernacle. Guys, I watch a lot of TV, and to be frank, we all do. And as a result, you have to endure just a constant stream of advertisements. Everyone pretends to hate commercials, but every jingle you've ever heard, you've memorized and love to say. So if you recognize it, just finish it off for me. First one. United Furniture Warehouse. Very good. Sleep Country, Canada. Why buy a mattress? Ding. You guys are so high, you're like, yeah, why not buy a mattress anywhere else? How about this one? Everyone loves. Wow, I felt the love. You guys do love Marineland. Meanwhile, in Marineland, kill me. Free Willy. That's all I'm trying to say. But my personal favorite of all the jingles of all time is this one right here. So give it right back to me. Fabric Land! Yes! Every time I hear that, I'm just like, I'm gonna take up sewing! It's gonna happen. But I want to meet the guy who's responsible for that ad. That he came in the board meeting all proud of himself, just like, boss, I got the fucking best ad campaign ever, man. You're not gonna believe it, okay? So get this. We take our name and we say it twice. He's like, that is awesome, that is awesome! We're gonna use that for the next 40 years. 40 years! It's gonna be like a giant game of like fabric-related Marco Polo for old Portuguese women. As they just wander the streets of Toronto. It's like, Fabric Land? Fabric Land. You're getting warmer. I'll be buying it by the fucking yard. I love to play around with my voice, and I admire the best in the business, like Morgan Freeman. When he started doing those Visa commercials, my credit card has been maxed the fuck out constantly. Swear to God, if Morgan Freeman came up to me on the street and he's like, oh my, what a beautiful day. Have you ever tried heroin? I'd be like, right here, Morgan. Right here, buddy. But despite how amazing Christopher Walken is and how great his voice is, he could never sell products to you because whatever he was endorsing, you think it was trying to kill you. Just imagine him doing like a car commercial like, the new 2013 Ford Ranger. Over 675 safety features. Is that enough? $20 airbags. Should be 25. It's a no-brainer. 360-degree crash test. 1 degree fatal every time. It could happen to you. Built for tough, I hope. Anyway, guys, that's all for me. I'm Calvin Shergold.
That was fucking hilarious, man. Give it up one more time for Calvin, everyone. Make some noise for him. Okay. We're going to keep this show rolling right now with a stoner amongst stoners. It's getting me all high on wax in the back, whatever the fuck that means. I can get you high on wax. All right, now. Doesn't that sound like somebody's gonna get you high on like a record or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Yo, spin that wax, you're gonna get all fucked. Okay. I like it though. Anybody in here not ever tried dabs before? Who here doesn't even know what a dab is? Whoever that guy was, that's the toughest pothead ever. Because you know that guy smokes dabs all day and he's still got the energy to go, pussies. In his fucked up high state, like, yo, they don't smoke that? Pussy. Like, you know, he had to wake up to this somebody there. Before I get, I'll tell you what dabs are, man. Smoking weed is a nice thing. Smoking a joint is like walking down the street. Hey, it's a good time, get you where you gotta go. Taking a dab is like a fighter jet. It's like a fighter jet, you know? So smoking weed is like walking down the street. Hey. Okay? And taking a dab of oil. That's what it's like. One day you guys will do dabs of oil. Dabs of oil, if you don't know what they are, a dab is a concentration of marijuana. Literally like just what gets you high in weed. And they give it to you on a little tiny thing of it. Like this. And you hit it, and you get all fucked. Wouldn't that be great to give somebody who's never smoked weed a little dab? Oh, here, take this, homie. You'll be okay. Now go on your way, young man. Get out there, tiger. You know that guy would be so high, he'd be looking at you like he doesn't like. Okay, you guys are a great audience. We're gonna keep all this love, keep this shit going. We only have a few comics left, and then we have a guy who's gonna play some more, some music for you guys. I think we only have like 5 comedians left, which is great because it means I can have lots of fun with you cats. You guys have been having a good time so far, am I right? Pow! All right, Vapor Lounge, give it up for your next comedian, the always funny Mr. Todd Downey, everyone. Make some noise.
Hey, where you going? Guys, you leaving? You're taking all the pretty girls with you. See you later. See ya. How are you guys? Woo! You guys are really receptive tonight. Wonderful. I love whoever's laughing up here. I can hear you from the back. It's fucking wonderful. I hope you laugh at my joke. Shit. Yeah, Mike was talking about that. I got him to hit that G-pen with the wax, that weed butter in the back. You guys hit those things, the G-pen? It's fucking crazy. You're like, wonderful, you can smoke it anywhere. I'm like, I can smoke this on the way to work. I'm like, fucking bad idea. I get to a stop sign. I'm sitting there, I'm like, you're fucking, how long do I gotta stop for? Fuck. But if I can sit at the light, at a red light, the GPS lady's like, turn left, and it's malfunctioning because I'm in between. She's like, turn left on Eglinton. Turn left on Eglinton. Sit on a red light. I'm like, fucking start edging forward. Fucking, you shut up, you bitch. Pushy bastard. Tell me what to do all the time. Yeah. I used to smoke pot on the way to work, but I had to stop because all the good shit used to go missing out of my lunch. I ate it. Yeah, good. I had sex recently. I'm single, but I had sex recently. Thank you. Consensual. Yeah, that's the best kind. The female. Humankind. Didn't pay her a cent either. Wasn't my sister. I don't know. Say nothing. I'm just saying. I haven't been on stage for a while, so you gotta look at my stuff. Yeah, she was cool. I met her at Jack Astor's at Yonge and Dundas. You guys been there? Up at the corner? Every female. Woo, one guy. You guys are all from Toronto. You don't get out much or what? Anyway, I went there. There's a I met her there, and there's every female in there's a dime, like every waitress. Even the bartender's hot, and it's a dude. I'm not saying nothing, I'm just saying. If I was gay or a female, I'd give him a hand job first date for sure. Sir. Kind sir you are. Yeah. So we hung out for a bit. She told me she lost 35 pounds. I'm like, that fucking sucks. She's like, what do you mean that sucks? I'm like, that's a lot of fucking weed, man. I lost a fucking half quarter. Potent, fuck. Thought I lost it. Yeah. So I smoked a lot of pot. Yeah, I smoked so much pot the other day. I ate 2 large double cheese pizzas to myself. I'm sitting there fucking stuffed. I'm like, oh my god. And she calls me up. She's like, you want to go out for something to eat? I'm like, yes, I do. So you go to A&W. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I can't eat in there. She's like, why not? I'm like, because they serve that teen burger. She's like, what's wrong with that? I'm like, it should be the over 18 burger. Definitely not eating the grandma burger shit. Could you open the window? It's dusty. It's stuffy. That's my grandma. She's Jewish, apparently. Yeah. Where else did we go? Yeah, we went to Lone Star. And we went to Lone Star, and she's like, you're such a pothead. I'm like, why? Because the 35-pound coming? She's like, no, make your burrito. I'm like, what? So I put my tortilla down, I put my beef. I'm like, she's like, I put my onion, you know what I mean? She's like, go ahead. I'm like, what? That's a good burrito, man. That shit's canoe. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here now. I'm just going to do my stuff there. I went to Oshawa. I was going to tell a joke about Oshawa. Anyone from Oshawa? No? I wouldn't admit that shit either. It sucked. Sucked anyway. I got no time for that, but you're from Whitby or something. From Durham, they love it. Yeah. You're from Whitby? You ever been to Disneyland? No? I'll take you there. No. Anyway, I jumped in a cab on the way back from Oshawa. The guy introduced himself. He's like, hey, buddy, what's up? My name's Prem Kamish Kumar Khan. You could call me Jack. I'm like, where the fuck did you get Jack out of that? It's either that or Bob, man. I like Jack. He's like, hey, what happened? How come you leave the place, man? You don't like girls? I'm like, yeah, all the women there look like brothers. He's like, next time that happens, you think WWJD, man, WWJD. I'm like, what would Jesus do? He's like, no, buddy, what would Jack do? I would fuck them all, man. He's like, you want girls? You should go to Brass Rail, man, but don't get girl Mercedes, cost too much. You gotta get Pontiac or Dodge, man. It's good. Like, you want girls? You should go to my hometown. I'm like, where are you from? India? Pakistan? He's like, no, buddy, Brampton. He's like, we drive past Jarvis, I'm almost home. I'm like, was that a man or a woman? He's like, that was half and half, buddy. You could fuck it or it could fuck you. Like Transformer, man. Getting out of the cab, he's trying to out-polite me. I'm like, this is the best cab ride ever. He's like, you're our best customer, buddy. I'm like, I love you. He's like, I love you more, man, just to fuck with him. I'm like, I want to suck your dick. But he's like, I want to suck your dick right off, man. He's like, oh, I didn't mean it, man. White guy tricked me every time, man. We get out of the cab, he's like, you have a happy life. You guys have a happy life, too. I'm going to bring Mike back up.